Oh, we live.
Oh, we already live. Oh,
we live.
I'm already fixing my hair and everything, man. Oh. Welcome to 119, I guess. Huh?
4, 3.
We go count it down,
2,
baby.
1.
Oh,
The Black Coffee Podcast. Black Coffee Podcast. Black Coffee Podcast. Yeah.
Yo. Now you know you're gonna have to flow on this, right? Because it's yours. Aye. No. What? Okay, he rocking.
So cool
Yeah. Word.
Black coffee. Black coffee.
Oh.
Power to the people. Here we beat my fist. Twice the baller, what they call him. James Allen, Mr. Nova Six. Elevate the masses. Step in my objective. No quits. Through the pot, let's take a sip. They taking shots, we taking trips. Pilot vision, you and I ain't mission. Just to be specific. Got enough soda, not fly spirit. Got enough soda, keep y'all lifted. Follow my roll and keep it spiritual. This be a ritual. Black my coffee, hold the cream. I check 1, 2, hey, here we go. This is that windows down low. Turn me up. It don't matter what we talking, just as long as it's black coffee.
What?
This is that windows down low. Turn me up. It don't matter what we talking, just as long as it's black coffee. This be that Black Coffee Podcast. Black Coffee Podcast. Black Coffee. Hey, hold the cream. This be that Black Coffee Podcast. Black Coffee Podcast. Black Coffee. Hey, hold the cream. Yeah.
UNIA world. Welcome to the Black Coffee Podcast. I am your host, James Allen. The Black Coffee Podcast, your safe haven for education and spiritual liberation. Hashtag power to the people and long live the ancestors. I want to thank 119.
Hey, yo, we ain't told you to start talking. We ain't tell you to talk yet. We did not tell him to talk yet, did we?
I'm feeling
Are you ready?
I'm feeling this flow.
Oh, yeah. Nobody tell him to talk yet.
I'm feeling this
So
flow.
with y'all. There you go.
We're going to keep it thorough, though.
Open your ears and listen. Direction for your ambitions. New narrative.
It's the community coalition.
Jumel, Corey, and Dory here for the intervention. We've been letting it slide for too long. You don't not no more slipping. Unity in the community.
That's how we rise up.
Empowerment to self. Knowledge is wealth. Let's wise up. No more fighting as individuals. We municipal. Change the forecast. This the podcast to listen to. You got a vision. We got a vision. Let's make it visible. Say we got to fight for our rights. Well, then enlist me. All bite, no bark. Real talk.
360. Real Talk 360.
Yeah. Come no.
Oh, we ready.
Come no.
The sound's right.
Mm-hmm.
The sound is right.
Sound is right. We got sound. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
Corey
yeah.
Grant.
Oh, yeah.
And right in front of me, Mr. Kennedy K. Man, this is a great show. We back. Stronger than ever. I'm just...
Yeah.
Look who I bought with me today, man. I bought an all-star team.
I'm telling you, man.
First up, straight from the A. Picked him up this morning.
Okay. Straight from it.
Mel,
Let's go.
I'm coming to
He
119.
said I'm coming.
I kind of feel like when when Dame and Jay gave Kanye that Rockefeller chain.
Rockefeller chain. Okay.
We gave him the 119 chain. We're giving out 119 chains today. We're giving out 119s today.
Right, that's what's up.
Yeah, that's James Allen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Black Coffee Podcast.
Oh, the green.
I love his podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I listened to his podcast. This is what I talked before we put 119 together. So I'm gonna allow him to introduce himself. What's your name?
Man, my name is James Lee Allen. I hail from New East Orange, New Jersey, by the way of Charlotte, North Carolina.
All right.
And now I actually live in Atlanta. But first, before I say anything, man, I do want to thank Jamel. Me and Jamel have been talking for a long time. It's been a long time coming. So even when he first started this, I said, man, you're moving real fast. I love the way you're moving. And I knew we was going to come together at some point. But if I'm going to keep it real, this is Real Talk 360, right?
Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah.
I was just being loyal to where I was at. But loyalty has its limits.
Word.
So, sometimes when you in your career, you got to go with what's really going to take you further. And you got to be loyal to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're loyal to yourself, you want to put yourself around great people. So I just want to thank Jamel for that.
Salute.
Yeah, salute
Both of y'all.
Salute Jamel for that. Yeah. But enough about me, man. I'm this y'all show, man. I'm just trying to jump on, man.
Man, we don't even need you to say that. You know what I'm saying? We don't even need you to say that. And to my left, they said, "Oh man, you always got a man point of view. We always got a man point of view."
Tell you.
All right. So we went and got the lovely Miss. Tell her your name, ma'am.
Kennedy Kane,
Tell them where you from.
Flowtown,
North
side.
North.
Spell that.
Okay.
NAWL.
Because it ain't no RTH, is it? What's up?
That's all right.
So we'll drop a bomb for her.
No doubt.
From the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Wait, nobody. Who that? That was that UFC fight.
Yeah, man. So now, ladies, we got a lady on the board with us.
Yeah, we had to bring some estrogen in the mix.
You know? Yeah. Hey, in front of me.
You know what it is.
Tell them what it is.
Salute. 119. This family. Real talk. Man.
Veteran.
Corey Grant holding it down. You know, hey, I just want to say that I'm one of those who was always an advocate for and trying to get a female's voice on the show.
Well, thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
you.
It is definitely.
Because it's been a long time coming as well.
Yeah,
I've been thrown in.
Yeah, I'm one of those. I'm one of those who was in the. Yo, we need a female, man.
I've been thrown in all kind of.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, trying to find that fit.
Oh, hey, but she stayed down too. She stayed down. Man, I read a text. She said, well, by now I thought you would have me somewhere where to be consistent.
I love that kind of confidence. Confidence.
It would be consistent, so I would have to change my schedule.
I like that.
Man,
put it on you.
Yeah,
I thought you would have had me at this point by now.
Yeah, you
Love it.
Stuck me over here, stuck me over there. I didn't went from the T to the comedy.
Black women get stuff done.
Yeah, but now you
Facts, big facts.
Yeah.
But now you're on a big show.
You on the big show?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I got it.
You ready?
So what's been going on, Miss Kennedy?
Ain't much.
What the week was like?
It's like 100 and F you outside.
Big fact.
So listen, I think I done sweat a lash off from the car to here. So,
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot.
At least it ain't stuck to your eye.
No, it ain't stuck. It's sitting up there, I think. But
Yeah, she ain't lying though. Boy, it's on one right now. On some out there.
True, man.
for real.
Gas price still high.
And gonna
Gas
get
still a
higher.
bill.
It's still dragging. It's getting worse.
My gas bill was more than my mortgage.
No, stop it.
Nah.
Straight up.
Okay,
You mean with all the vehicles?
Yeah.
Oh,
All
okay.
vehicles
Okay.
combined. I'm about to say.
Hey, Mel, no, you can't count the whole balance. You know, you can pay for too much. You can't count two bills in one. You know, sometimes you have a balance. There's no way that your gas bill is more than your mortgage.
Yeah, my transportation
Yeah,
company.
he got a transportation company.
It was more than my mortgage.
He got vans.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
yeah, that explains it all.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, man, I ain't never got mad when I went to the gas station.
It's coming
I
out.
don't need to be one of the people to talk to me. They be talking about, hey, and I'll be like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's hot and you paying all this.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, yo,
Yeah.
I was at the gas station. Pumping, and then two of my vans pulled up.
Oh,
Man, I said, man, at least you come when I ain't there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even want to sign for nothing, man. But yo, man, what's going on at the Granite States?
oh man, I like the way you put that with the Granite States.
It's
Oh man, it's a preteen, a rising seventh grader, and a 5-year-old. They're at each other. They're out of school and they're at each other. I'm just trying to keep the peace. I just live there, man. That's all I do. Pay for stuff and live there, man. And then
So you're the only man in the house.
indeed, yes. And now, yeah, I'm going. Yeah,
So you just live there and get to eat.
that's it. That's it, man. I'm keeping my head low up in there. I'm like, man, what's going on? But other than that, man, it's lovely. You know, we're dealing with what everybody else dealing with. But we blessed, man. I'm glad. But for the house, it's pretty chill. Everything's
That's
pretty
cool.
chill. School is out, so you know it's camps.
Yeah.
Finally found some. I messed up and waited too late. I messed up and waited too late. You know, I was
gotta
about
be on
to.
So you
that.
found one.
Get out.
Yeah,
you
I
gotta
messed
be
up.
on that.
Yeah, so you know, once then it was one of them who you know. So I was able to, you know, get in there.
So they knew you.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
knew my wife.
Okay.
You know, I'll take it. That's what you're like. I'll take it. So yeah, but all is well, man. We here.
All right.
Yeah.
Man, you know, I call Kennedy.
Mhm.
I don't know if I want to start right there. I want to start right there.
Mhm.
You know, this Sunday is Father's Day,
And
and Juneteenth.
Right. Right.
You don't know how to feel about it.
Yeah, a little mixed emotions.
You know, I don't even really care. You know, I like the Father's Day, but I know Father's Day, you know, to be a father, really, if you just get to do nothing that day is a great thing.
Yes.
You know what I
That's
mean?
what a couple of mine have
Yeah.
been.
Don't buy me nothing.
Yeah, let me just chill.
None of that. Cause just chill. Don't ask me no questions that day.
Don't ask me no question.
No, I don't want nobody to say no questions that day.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like, what do you buy though? Like for a person that has everything.
I don't know, cause I ain't got everything.
Whatever you think.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't know how to answer that.
Shoot, you could always give me a pair of white Air Forces. Okay.
Well, don't get the ties, man. I think the tie thing is a little
Okay.
bit.
There we go.
You know,
What we don't want. Let's go
But
to what
here's
we
the
don't
thing.
want.
Here's the thing about ties. They get the sequence on it. It'd be ties that we don't even use. It's like I don't even want to wear this necktie.
Might wear it once.
I don't
this
think I
year.
ever bought a tie.
What?
Ever?
You never bought a tie for nobody?
No, I don't think I ever bought a tie.
But I bought you. You bought them old ugly house shoes and them pajama pants.
I'm trying to think. T-shirts.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with t-shirts.
I bought baseball
Socks.
cap.
Socks.
Okay.
Gotta get the socks.
Yeah, I love me a fresh pair of socks.
Yeah. Hey,
And,
my daughter Jasia. Go ahead. My fault.
no, go ahead.
My daughter Jasia. She bought me a Father's Day present. Right. One time she bought me a Greatest Dad T-shirt 4X.
Wow.
Message.
A pair of T-shirt.
He said message.
A T-shirt. I mean a pair of shorts 4X. I was like, in my mind, like, baby, I can't get in that. You know what I'm saying? I just had came in 5th place in The Biggest Loser. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, I can't do nothing with that, but I accept it. Have I ever wore it? I can't fit in it yet. I ain't never wore it, but
Supposed to accept it and act like it's the greatest gift that you ever received.
or the greatest gift I never wore.
There you go.
Just
There you go.
celebrate.
That's how you say it. Greatest gift I've
Just
never
be
worn.
enthusiastic,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Yeah.
So Juneteenth is Juneteenth too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 1865. They said we was free. A farm was free.
Right.
Months ago, before they told us we was free.
Nah, that
Yo,
would be
man, they
funny.
said it was in Texas, man, and the soldiers came through.
Yeah.
You know how people come to your house always messing with everything. If they just leave stuff alone, man, it'd have been all right.
Yeah. Came through telling the truth. Hey, you know y'all free.
Yeah, you know you free.
But the thing about this
Get on that mic.
national holiday, okay, it's a national holiday, right? And some places are closing
Mhm.
for it.
Mhm.
But it's mixed emotions for me because, like, if the businesses are closed, are white people allowed to celebrate that holiday as well?
Well, they just made it a national holiday.
Yeah.
We actually
But-
asked for police reform, and they gave
And
us.
they gave us that,
Yeah.
of course, and the ice cream
Hey, man,
at Walmart.
I was about to go there.
Well, I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
I just.
But I mean, it just became a national
Yeah,
holiday.
that's what
I'm
When
saying.
it-
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
I understand that, but that's like we celebrate Martin Luther King Day,
It is. It's
and everybody celebrates.
I
Are we
think-
gonna have something just for us?
No.
no. I think anytime we get a chance to,
That's
to
a
celebrate.
great question.
Yeah, it is.
That was a great
It's,
question.
it's fair.
I mean,
It is. But I think anytime is for we get the chance to celebrate any accomplishments. We don't celebrate
I
enough.
think we need to have a chance to gatekeep something.
Yeah.
Keep
No.
some.
Oh,
Yeah.
How do we do that though? How we?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
I don't know.
I don't
Well,
know.
then, but see, now here's the thing. You don't ever want to fall into this trap because white people will say, "Oh, y'all have your own month. Y'all have all of this,
Yeah.
but we don't have none of that type of stuff for white people."
Mhm.
Well, you got America.
The program,
You got the whole board.
the whole board, the game been set up for you.
Probably,
Probably-
they're gonna say
But that's what they're
anyway.
going to say though.
They're gonna
That's the
say that
pushback. on
anyway.
that.
They're
That's
gonna
the-
say
that's
that
the pushback.
anyways. I mean, but they've been saying that. So when are we gonna just be like, okay, and
Yeah.
this is for us? Okay, you'll be all right. Can we do that?
No, I was
No.
initially I would say no because we still have to get their permission.
They gave you that holiday.
They
Exactly.
gave us
They want to
the
give
holiday.
us stuff,
We
right?
should have just took it. See, because if we would have just started, everybody would have just started. You know, if you had a job, if you would have just started saying, you know what, I'm off that day. I'm putting in my time to take off that day. If we would, I think it would have been it would have hit harder had we just done it ourselves, as opposed to it then be officially acknowledged as a federal holiday.
Well, I'm glad you said hit harder, because that's what they don't want.
Exactly. That's why
When it does hit hard. So in essence, you have to somehow wash it down or water it down or mix other avenues to go along with it, so it won't be as strong.
Exactly.
That's too
That's real
strong for
talk.
y'all.
That's exactly what it is.
is
Thank
too
you for
strong.
taking that.
And if you look at sports now, they're starting to say the Black National Anthem.
Mhm.
But I noticed they always have real light-skinned people
Singing the national anthem.
singing our ass, because you know why? They can't have people up there that look like us, that have all them juices and everything, and in their hair, and then look, because then it's too black.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, keep going.
That's
I was about to say that's why a man my color ain't never gonna be the president.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be light skinned.
And that's why I always
Everything that, to me, that's my thought. If I'm wrong, tell me. You know what I mean?
Proximity to the closest proximity to white people.
And if you look at it now, they probably gonna get mad at me, but I'm gonna be saying what's real, because this is real talk.
360.
Now, a high position, right?
Uh-huh.
Miss Harris, she couldn't have no man that's my color,
Big facts.
right? She couldn't have a man my color.
I haven't totally claimed her.
Oh, I haven't either.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't wear your Chucks and pearls?
No.
Sorry. Okay.
No, shouts out to her too, man, because she didn't follow the
Kamala
trend.
Harris.
Yeah.
Yo, and one more thing, and the new judge that everybody got hyped about. Her man ain't my color.
Really?
Her man ain't Steph Curry color.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But real quick, while we talking about that, what I don't like, I'm fine with us supporting her, but we supported her as the first African American woman vice president, correct?
Right.
But
That's the
soon,
disconnect
right?
right there.
That's the disconnect. But right after she got the position, you notice they switched it to first Asian. Now you put the Asian part in there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you masked it with the black just to get our votes, get us all riled up. Yeah. But then now, once you get in, oh no, she's part of the Asian community as well.
I would think
Like you said,
they
that's
would
that
know
watered
that.
down, let me
Yeah,
down
water
the
it
road.
down.
Yeah.
It's too strong.
Yeah.
I would think that as black people, we will already know that they're going to give you a token, some type of token to vote for.
Right. That's
Well,
part of
I
it.
mean, we never get anything for our vote.
Mhm.
So, when is it going to click?
It ain't gonna click, because we gonna steady put this. See, like we was talking about earlier today, we putting your homeboy or your homegirl in the seat just because she your color, or just because she looks like you. That don't mean he or she is gonna do anything for you. You know what I mean?
Big facts.
Because when she started claiming Asian, right? Asian ladies, Asian people had that incident. They had an Asian law the next 3 days. It seems like, yeah.
Okay.
We're still asking for
Yeah,
police reform.
and we
Who's
still
killing
can't
us?
get police reform. We can't get police reform to maybe stop some of the stuff that happened from sending us to jail and stuff like that to be locked up.
Yeah.
But you can get Juneteenth. But we can't reform the reason why we are, and I'm saying prison, enslaved again on another level. But you ain't gonna reform that, but I'm gonna give you that day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
because of so much, because
Yeah.
that's so much money that's tied up into these prisons being built. And all of that money's already
Free
been promised to
labor,
them. So you gotta get that free labor. Gotta have that, and that's accounted for already. So I gotta fill these prisons up.
One more quick data for you. And Asians vote the least in America. That is a fact. Okay, they vote the least. They are the least to vote in this Americas. Okay, and they are the first group to actually get a whole reform bill for them, and they vote the least in this America.
Exactly.
Because that's where that's where they're heading. You know what I'm saying? They needed the Asian descent to come to America. They needed that. They need to connect with them. And you'll see it in the future how it goes, but they needed that.
West Coast, they heavy over there.
Yeah. And it's a lot of money. A lot of money.
Yeah, that Pacific. Yeah, right there.
But it is what it is.
Right.
But today we was talking, right? And I wanted to ask y'all this question. Is it better for a black teacher to teach a black student? Will it get more from the black teacher if she's a teacher than she got from maybe a Caucasian teacher, or maybe a Asian or anything else?
I don't know. I think it depends on the individual character because, as the old going says, all skin folk. I mean,
Yeah.
all kin folk and
Ain't
skin
skin
folk. How
folk.
you go?
Yeah.
Last name. I'm getting all mixed up.
Yeah, we
But
get you.
I mean, I would think a black teacher would be more beneficial, but then again, it may go against their character because they could be just as white adjacent as
Yeah.
a white teacher.
Yeah.
You know
Big
what I'm saying?
facts.
But when that kid come in that classroom, from never know what goes on at home, right?
Right.
And when they get to school and they label it something else, but it's just something going at home.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking maybe a African American teacher would react or could relate faster than a white teacher.
I think it's more probable, but I don't think it's guaranteed.
Yeah. It's too many variables to say yes or no.
Yeah.
But I'm inclined and leaning towards no. Because and again, I'm not in school, hadn't been in that level, elementary, middle school, high school for over 20 years now. But some of my best teachers were Caucasian.
Mhm.
And they had an impact on my life. So I think, when that teacher's in that classroom, the way that they control it, that's their domain. And depending on the subject too.
Not no more.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm not saying, but I can't sit here and say that.
I'm talking about today.
Yeah, I know what you mean
Yeah.
today, but I'm willing to bet, while it may be a small percentage, there are some Caucasian or teachers who do have that demeanor and they control their classroom. Because there are some students, and all it takes is for her to handle a certain episode with a certain kid a certain way, and then that reputation is out there. Oh, she don't play. They'll act up in everybody's class except these teachers right here. It's a selective, it's no different than a bully. They're gonna bully who they can bully, and kids do that.
Well, as a black teacher myself, I'm more inclined to. I see both points.
Mhm.
I will say this to your point. I did not get into college without a white teacher.
Mhm.
She believed in me. She wrote me a letter and helped me actually get into college. I didn't have black teachers though, so there was that's all I had.
Right.
However, I will say this as a black teacher in the black community, because that's kind of all I really want to work around. Be honest, because I feel like they need me more than the white community needs me.
True.
That's just how I feel. One last point though. It's a difference when I walk into the room. My hair looks just like you.
Mhm.
I sponge my hair just like you sponge your hair.
Mhm.
So I can relate to you. So it has a different effect. One thing I will say, because you said 20 years ago, one thing I can say about teaching now is 75% relationship.
Mhm.
If you can't get through to that child, and that hasn't done anything with the color. So I agree with you on that.
Mhm.
But if you can get through to that child, and you can get a child to run through a brick wall for you, it don't matter what color you is, they're going to go hard for you. But it's better when they feel like they relate to you, because I can promise you can ask your child, any children, they're like, I don't think that teacher cares about me. And that just throws everything about the ball.
Yeah. See, and then that's the starting point. Then you already at starting behind the start line.
Once you're doing that, they don't even know they know 2 + 2. You know what I mean? They because that relationship. And that goes with everything, even in sports. So
Yep. Good way to bring it there.
So how you get them kids to be on the video? Your kids just look so joyful. Your kids look like they love to learn. They like to learn. Or you made it easier for them to learn.
You when it's how you start is how you finish. You go in there and you take away the books, put away the pencils. How are you doing? What do you do? It's a difference in saying, "Hey, how you doing, Jamel?" And it's in the difference in saying, "Hey, Jamel, how that game go last night?"
Come personal.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a difference.
It's a big difference.
That's a huge difference. That right there, I do that all the time. Hey, how you doing, girl? I see, girl. How you doing? How your shades? How your shades? I got one girl who sells shades. I brought some from her. How your shades business going? Oh, Mr. Allen, my shades business is going so good and everything. All right, girl. All right, let's take out our homework. Yes, sir.
See?
Got her. Shades. And when you got that kind of relationship with even maybe not every kid yet, if it's early in the year, sometimes they can help you with the other students. They can help hustle and get all the other ones to go, hey, I'm trying to hear something real quick.
Right.
Not right now.
Now I will say this, because ultimately, I teach my kids that you're gonna have to be around white people too. Now, I'm pro-black as it is.
Yeah.
So that's where I do feel like having a white teacher to come in and actually, being just a little bit, as much as I want this whole world to be black.
Yeah. Pro-black
It-
doesn't mean anti-white.
It doesn't mean anti-white,
At
but
all.
so you can't, so you can't just do that. So I do think it helps. Like I said, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. Well, I wouldn't, because
Right,
I got to live in college with the white teacher, and
Right.
I never look back. So good question, man.
It is. It is.
Great
Good
question.
question.
Yeah.
Because I've had a situation whereas my son, when he was young in elementary school, he had a teacher. And my son, if anybody know my son, he's real laid back. He's always been laid back, cool cat, just a big teddy bear. And so I was having an issue. I think it was his second grade teacher. And she was a little thing. I think my son was bigger than her. But she actually hit the button. They have an emergency button in that classroom.
Mhm.
Second grade now. She actually hit the button because she said my son was out of control. Okay. I wasn't there. I can't put nothing over. Something may have happened. Her solution was maybe I need to, think about medication. This is the first
Girl, you need to take this conversation a whole nother.
Let's go there. Let's go there.
First
Damn.
thing that came to her, maybe you should think about going to see his doctor and maybe he can get on something. I was like, nah.
What medical school she went to?
None.
Oh.
None whatsoever. And I mean, I stopped her right there. I'm like, nah, we're not going there. I'm gonna talk to my son. We're gonna see what's going on. That's that.
Right.
But I feel like as long as you're an active parent with that teacher, regardless, you know what I'm saying? And if you're an active teacher and keep in contact with that teacher or whatever, even though it may be something going on with that teacher. It's not like everything they do is absolutely correct and every
agree.
assessment they make is absolutely correct.
Yeah.
But I just felt like
Medication.
that was a kind of like a racial thing. You get a black boy, you can't control him. Let's put him on medication.
Or
I
let's take him to jail.
Or let's take him to jail.
And that's
But-
what it could lead to.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Because we don't know what to do.
because we don't know what to do.
So I'm
But
gonna hit the panic button.
it was an incident. And then after a while, I found out like a lot of parents were having the same issue with this same teacher. Like I've never had an issue with my son at all after that. You know what I'm saying? They get in a little trouble and stuff like that for a teacher to come to you and say, maybe you should put him on medication. That, that kind of
Stung.
that kind
Yeah.
of stung.
My
Like
mother
this is
fell
the
for
first thing
Hard
you
for
go
you.
to.
Hard for you to be professional at that moment.
Yes.
What the?
Like,
I bet
yo,
you.
you need to be on medication.
I bet you was like, what the? You said.
My mother
But-
fell for it.
Yeah.
My mother fell for it.
And see, that's the thing. There's a lot.
Oh,
There's
she
a lot.
did?
She fell for it.
There's a lot, and I'm not
Wow.
We
saying
talk about it.
it's a bad thing, but there's a lot of mothers, parents, period, that are ignorant to certain things. As far as that, like they feel like that teacher, she's educated in that, so she knows. So I'm gonna trust her if that's what she says. He needs.
Especially if she's white. I hate to say it like that.
Yeah, I was about to say that because we was taught before it turned. We was always taught. People were always taught that white was
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, like I was going to say, my mother fell for the medicine.
Mhm.
She put me on it. I think I was in fifth grade, and of course, I was a hyper child, but I wasn't a dumb child.
Mhm.
I was a hyper child. But then that goes back to what we're talking about. What teacher can have you in your place? Sometimes it's just who you are. And I'm gonna be 95% of the time if we know a teacher don't care about it. If you just sit behind the desk, then I'm gonna cut up. But getting back to what I was saying, I told my mother, Mom, this is not making me act good. It's really just got me zoned out. I would just zone out like that.
What you was on there, really?
Yeah. Wow. Had me zoned out. Yeah, I was good. And I remember I literally remember hearing the teacher say, "Oh, he's acting real good today."
Cause he high.
And then I hear the other teacher say, "Cause he on his medicine."
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there listening to it.
Oh man.
So get this. If we all take the medicine as a people, we act right.
Yeah, right. We good.
I took myself off it. I said, Mom, I'm not taking that no more. 7th grade, I took off it. And so, for me, I may have to do things a couple more times. You can make it read something, and I read it too. I may have to read it two times. You may read it one time, but we gonna come to the same answer.
Right.
So yeah, black parents fall for that.
Yeah.
They fall for it. I'm a witness.
They do.
Man. That's brutal.
I couldn't do it. I'm not medicating
Good
my
for
child.
you, Mom. Good for you.
I'm
He
not
said, "Good for you,
doing
Mom."
that.
Yeah, good for you. I mean, yeah,
No.
that's
no.
important, man, because that's unnecessary. Messing with the organs. I'm telling
Yeah.
you all types of.
I don't even like medicine. I'm one of them old people that try to thug it out.
But
Yeah,
didn't they
natural.
compare
Walk it off.
I'm a natural remedy.
Yeah.
Get my
Ritalin
lemons.
to like a Schedule 1 drug.
What is
or
it?
something?
Is it
They compared it to something.
You say a schedule type of?
like it's a run of regular drugs? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, stop playing.
No. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It is. It is absolutely.
Yeah.
Man, they got to make the money.
Well, yeah, you know when you start dealing with them pharmaceuticals,
Big
talking about a whole
pharma.
Talk
different
about it.
bag over there.
Pharma,
I mean,
that's a game.
yeah, yeah, we
But
just
check
got
this-
through. That's what that pandemic. They got a lot of people
Gang.
paid off of that.
Going to another subject, man. You live in Atlanta, right?
Atlanta, Georgia. Yes, sir.
Okay, you live in the A.
I live in the East Side.
Now you know what happened because we're gonna go a little everywhere today.
That's what's
So you know what happened to YSL, Young Gunner,
Yes.
Young Thug. They hit him with the RICO.
Mhm.
I don't know if people know what the RICO. The RICO is that
Explain to him.
they can go all the way back. Me and you, right? Us right here, right? We in 2022. All right. One of you committed a crime, right? But since we've been hanging out since 2012, all the crimes that they think we committed, they can use all the crimes against me right now and hit me with the RICO.
just hold you.
Yeah, they can hit with everything. I can get charged. We can get charged for everything that's going on. See, they started that back in the days because they really couldn't catch the Italians on the
Big
the
facts.
stuff that they was doing, right?
Oh, okay, right.
So
right,
now we got to hit you with all the other. We're gonna take everybody other crimes
right.
and we're gonna charge the don or the person in
Right.
in
So we can
charge.
get there.
So we could get to you. You don't have to do nothing, but the people around you associated with what they did, and then they said that they work for you.
Mm.
That's kind of right, ain't it?
Right.
But they said this boy, I don't know, was responsible for 5% of the crime that was going on in Atlanta, Georgia.
Which boy?
Young
Young
Thug.
Thug.
One person.
Young
Same thing I
Thug.
said. Now talking to someone who's from Atlanta, a real Atlanta chick, I will say.
Mhm.
That's what she act like. It's true.
Mm.
I can't. I'm not from Atlanta. I just live there. I've only been there for 3 years.
Right.
But going by the hood,
What the street say.
it's true. Going by what the streets say it's true.
Wow.
And you know what? I'm gonna be really honest with you, man. I was talking to you about this earlier, Mel. You can see it. It really is the Wild Wild West down there in some parts. It is.
I hear some people down there say they don't recognize the city in certain parts anymore.
You don't. I mean, the streets, the corner stores, literally look like the 90s. When I say the 90s, you know how people you see that? You see your face? The 90s. People sitting on the block, guns toted right out, and selling drugs right in front of the community. And I mean, cops just riding by, and it really can get bad. It really can get bad, and it's really the Wild Wild West. And what I don't understand, which I like because I'm from New Jersey, so I like the fact that you are able to carry to protect yourself,
Mhm.
you know, your amendment rights, but at the same time, it's out of control down here. And I'm speaking from the streets, yeah. So,
Yeah. They got these
Well-
video game guns out
so
here.
yeah, it's true.
Check-
Getting back to what we talking about, sir.
Check me out.
It's true.
You said it's like the early 90s, right?
Yes.
Okay, in the South back then in the early 90s, wasn't really no Bloods and Crips, right?
No, not to what I know.
Yeah.
From
So
what I
now
understand.
it seems like LA had moved to Atlanta because now you see a lot of Bloods and Crips in Atlanta, right?
Absolutely.
Because it seemed like right now, to me, everything is moving to what Los Angeles was in the 90s, murder rate and everything.
Mhm.
They're killing each other. But you see it right now. It's kind of like, you know how they say history come back again?
Mhm.
Full
Maybe it came
circle.
back, 90s, 2000s, from 2010 to 2000, from 2010 to 2020 would be like 1990, right?
Absolutely.
And you just see it again. And I've seen it before, so that I think that's why I recognize it. big guns,
It's crazy. It's scary.
100 rounds a minute.
It's
Yeah.
scary.
And then what
Yeah.
else? Then you could also add police brutality in that whole situation.
And it's back.
The
Yeah.
2010s, I can compare
Back?
the 2010s
Yeah.
to the 90s really, really.
Did
So
it
you can
go
you
anywhere?
no, but you see it more because of social media.
Yeah.
But you know what changed everything to me when they made a statement: war on drugs,
Yeah, it was in the
Mhm.
80s. Rape.
war on crime. That means war on minorities, war on black people.
Period.
So that means I don't have to come arrest you. I can beat you. I can just jump out my car, beat you up, then arrest you. Y'all seen We Own the City?
I seen some. I ain't finished.
Yeah, have you
I
seen We
haven't.
Own the City? That's about those cops that
Baltimore.
was in Baltimore.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all got to see that. Man, I
That's
can't
a-
believe y'all see drop a bomb
Yeah,
for it.
that's a great.
Newly
That's a good show.
making a habit not to watch stuff that's gonna inflict my that's gonna have me in an anxiety state.
Mm.
'Cause, Like I've never seen when what is it? When we're
I was going to ask you, give me something you have never seen
when
that
will
that.
they-
Get on
when
the
they
mic.
see us, when
Yeah.
they see us,
I couldn't watch all that.
I refuse to watch it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch it. Like I'm tired of black trauma.
I think for me growing up, it was a time to kill. A
Yeah.
time to kill
Mm.
can get me going.
Mhm.
It takes me a week to come down off that. Like you really don't want to put nobody else but black people around you after I watch that.
Listen,
I'm trying to tell you.
Mississippi burning.
Oh
That's
yeah,
one.
that's another one. Mississippi
Um,
Burning.
I think
Yeah.
the last movie I may have saw was Selma.
Yeah.
That was okay. That was okay. It
Did
was.
you see 12 Years a Slave?
I saw that.
I haven't seen that
That's-
one.
Yeah, I saw.
They say that one will take
told
me there
you.
too.
Why you ain't stand up? My name ain't no Platt. Pow! Smack the grown man in his face, man.
Nah.
The only one I will watch repeatedly is Django.
I wonder why.
That's the only one I'm watching.
This is what because Jamie saved.
That's right. Yeah, he was cutting ass in there.
Yeah,
That's
he
why.
was-
So,
Yeah.
that's the only one I watch. Anything else with black trauma, I tried.
Yeah, that black
I
trauma.
ain't mad at you. It's real, man. That's why I don't do scary movies.
Me
Don't
either.
need no help.
You don't do scary movies?
No.
Don't need no help.
Yo, I started watching Annabelle the other night.
No.
I probably got like 15 minutes. I'm
See?
like, no, this ain't for me.
I'm not gonna. Don't
It
need
used like
no help.
back in the Nightmare on Elm Street days, I
Yeah.
could hang.
Yeah.
And I can't do it now.
Because I can laugh at that. I know that ain't real. But now they got stuff where you know they had the video in the cinema and stuff and the shadows and
It's
stuff
more
coming
like
out of the dark.
psychological thrillers
Yeah,
now.
I don't
like,
need that.
I don't watch it. I got a vivid
It's
imagination.
messing with my mind, like you
but
said.
I do
the trauma.
like I do like Jordan Peele.
Oh,
his
okay.
movie.
Yeah. Get
I'm
out.
ready for Nope. Is it? What is it
Yeah, I
called?
think
Nope.
it was nope. I like the
I'm
previews.
ready for that
Everybody was
one.
looking up and it was like nope.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's
That's
crazy.
me. That's me right there. I see something and I don't feel right. Nope. Not going in.
I'm not going. I ain't going. Nope. I'm not going in there.
That put me on that one. Nope.
Yeah.
Just
That's how-
cautious, man.
Yeah, I am. I'm so they laugh at me. I be telling them I don't want to do nothing to help.
Mm-mm.
Keeping my percentages low.
That's right.
You know,
I'm going home.
they tell me, "You want to go deep sea fishing with us?"
Mm-mm.
No,
Nope.
no.
That's like the people. Is this in Georgia, right? What's it?
Nope.
Lake Lanier.
Lake Lanier, yeah.
I don't even want to go in like a 20-mile radius.
Yeah.
Why not? What happened to Lake Lanier?
Like a lot of people don't come back when they go see it, or
Oh, it's like Crystal Lake. used to
like
be
Lake
back in the day.
Lanier. What they say it's like built on a whole city. Well, I guess that's the urban legend. I'm not exactly sure.
Oh, Lord.
It's like a whole town in the water or whatever, and it's supposed to be, I guess, for lack of better words, haunted. And a lot of people
I seen that.
get in there and they get pulled down.
Where is this at?
In Georgia somewhere? I'm not
Uh-huh.
You been there?
No, no,
Oh, yeah.
no.
You know, if you think it's
No.
hey, you know, if a person from the state, we think that it been everywhere.
No, I'm not gonna front like that. Let me tell you something. There's Atlanta, and then it's Georgia. Okay, you don't want to go outside Atlanta.
Let me see
I like-
where Lake Lanier.
You go
actually
outside
is.
Atlanta, you get the Georgia treatment.
I hear so
Yeah.
many people say that.
I
Yeah.
promise you,
Certain spots ain't Atlanta that say
it's
they're
not Atlanta.
Is it
bro.
called? Is one of those spots called Greene County? Green County.
I don't know about Greene County.
Oh,
man.
okay.
I don't know about Greene County.
I love
But
it.
even with,
That ain't Atlanta.
but even with Clayton County, well, no, I can't even say all that. It's Atlanta. Okay, put it like this: Atlanta, you may if you're black, you may slide off with something. Your car smell like something I don't want to talk about. They may let you slide.
Mhm.
You're in Georgia. Oh, you're going to jail. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I'm saying they've made the laws in Atlanta
Okay.
to where it's under a 3.5.
Okay. Okay.
You cool with that? In Georgia, you're going to jail.
Going to jail.
Possession case.
There
It's
you go.
just that simple.
Just that simple.
Yeah.
So
Well said. Well said. I can way to break it down.
yes, sir.
Break it on. Break it on. Break it on down.
I hear
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Mhm.
Well, for a minute, we gonna take a little 15-second break.
Oh, okay. We gotta pay some bills.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Open your ears and listen. Direction for your ambitions. New narrative. This the community coalition. Drumel, Corey, and Dory.
I couldn't even take 15 seconds because I love the show so much. Let's go.
Jump back up.
Let's go. You know, I was talking to Kennedy Kane. She is still over there. Hey, you can't Google when you're on the show. You better happy you can't Google when you're on the show with
Yes,
us.
you can.
All right.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Hey, look at you over there.
It's in Gainesville, Georgia.
I've been waiting on
Gainesville, okay.
I'm
Hey.
so glad she's sitting beside over there. 'Cause I've been waiting on her.
Gainesville.
Hey,
Do what
Not
you gotta
Atlanta.
do.
Okay.
Don't let
Okay.
them
So check
do
this
it
out.
like that.
you know, we was talking, you know, I hit it because she hit back on the text.
Okay.
Thank you. And she said we was talking about why is it a big deal? Okay, single woman. I'm a single woman.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
What is the big deal with men wanting women to submit?
Because that's what somebody else told him.
Whoa. Say that. Run that back one more time. What is the big deal?
I am a single woman.
Okay.
What is the big deal with men wanting women to submit?
So is she saying that from the context that she don't want to submit to a man? Is that what I'm getting?
No, I want to know what's the big deal. Like,
Oh, you want this? Your
yeah.
question.
Yeah, that's my question.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Let me look across from you then.
What's the big deal? And I was asking for the marriage. Are you married?
I am not.
Okay.
And I am.
In the married men's point of view, and in yours too, of course. I mean,
Well, let me go first.
maybe you want to be.
Let me go first
married
because they
one
are
day.
married, and I do desire to be married. But one thing I have learned, and I was married very, very brief for a second, that you have to give women something to want to follow. I think, because I'm keep it real. This is Real Talk 360.
Yeah. That's right. We're gonna remember
I
that quote.
think
Gotta
Got one.
Get him something.
that men want women to follow them, and they don't give them nothing to follow. It's just a fact. And the older I get, and the more you get out of yourself, and you understand, you know what you are and what you want to. You can't, if you don't bring nothing to a woman, if you don't bring nothing to the table, and you leading her down a stray hollow road. Now I will say this: we have an issue with women that thinks they're men, and that makes it hard for them to be submissive, even when they should, when it comes to certain situations. So that conversation can go either way.
When you said thinking they're men, what did you mean?
Say it again.
Like, when you said women thinking they're men, are you talking
Thinking they're
about
men.
like?
I feel like society, women fight for rights, women fight for more money, but now it got women. Now it has women feeling like they could be by themselves. We can do this on our own, which in actuality you can. Men can be by themselves too. Men know how to cook. Men know how to do way more things. But I still think, even though I'm not married, that's why I wanted to go first.
Mhm.
Even though I'm not married, I still think men and women are built to be together and to come together to submit to that man and submit to the woman too as well. It is more equal than what but you got women just thinking, oh no, I can do this all by myself, and they're raising their child to be like that. And I don't think that's a generational thing that I think that's going to lead us down to a road of destruction when it comes to the black family.
I want to say this.
Please do.
What you gonna say?
When not the whole men ain't ish thing. Like I don't want to say it like that, but it's in that little family.
Say what you
But,
want to say.
No, I don't want to say that because but the thing is, when I was growing up, it wasn't my mother, it was my dad. He was the first one to tell me,
Hey now.
have your own.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because these men out here,
Scheming.
they either want one thing or they don't mean you no good.
Big
So
facts.
if you do find someone that you want to do life with, it's a bonus and not a required thing. So when you say they're generational, I don't know. I've seen something where they said Black women are raised to be independent, other women are raised to be wives. And
That's yeah. But I think that's
been a product of their environment.
But I feel like a woman's life isn't an audition to be a wife in the first place.
Come on now.
You know, so
Ooh, this thing getting a little.
but it's not. And I'm
Explain
like,
what you mean, please, ma'am.
whatever I do, because you will have men bring up, oh, well, she was like this and she was like that. She's not marriage material. She's not wife material. What is wife material? What is wife material? What is marriage material? This is what I want to know. Because of what I did in my past or what you did in your past, it follows you. You know what I'm saying? Like, Black single mothers get a bad rap. Very bad rap. And you should have chose better.
I hate that one. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? But like, are we to be held accountable? Are we to be held accountable forever for things we've done when we were young? If that was the case, everybody will be messed up.
Well, the only reason I will interject and say yes is if a child is involved, then that is for life.
Yeah. I mean,
if it's that kind of decision where another being and another child,
I mean, that goes without saying. If a child, you know.
So that's the only way.
As a woman,
but
as a woman,
you mean
that child is supposed to be taken care of regardless.
Yeah.
Regardless.
So you mean does my past got to come with me? Does my high school antics have to come with me?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it shouldn't. But I know. I remember one of my friends telling their young girl, "Hey, now if you get out here and you start doing that and doing that and doing that, and you get that name, it's gonna follow you the rest of your life.
It's gonna follow you.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's that. But I see it more in the Black community.
Oh, it's always gonna be in the Black community.
I'm not.
Oh, say it.
I can't speak on it.
Say what you want to say.
But the palm colors, they get a chance to experiment in their life. And it doesn't follow. It doesn't follow, Becky. If a Black woman get an abortion, it's a problem. Because, Black women get more abortions than any other race. That's the thing.
I think as a whole, I think Blacks, I'm sorry, guys. I think as a whole, I think Blacks overhype things. For example, you will hear a lot of people say that there are a lot of single Black mothers, blah, 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 blah. There are a lot of single white mothers too. You will hear people always say, well, Black fathers are not in their kids' lives. But there's a stepfather inside the house that's really taking on that role. And the white people are doing it the most. Real Talk 360.
Right.
Caucasian women they mess with your brother, they mess with your uncle, and they're just sitting in the same house. I mean, these are facts. I mean, that's just the culture. Yeah. Black people not doing that. I can show you.
Yeah, it's not more. It's less acceptable.
It's less acceptable. I can show. So we have to understand, when we start getting into culture. But before we move on to the marriage, I do want to ask you, what the submission looks like to you from a man and a Black woman.
That was what I had.
I'm sorry.
That was that's.
What does that look like per view?
I get.
If you could ask the question, you got to know what it looks like.
Yeah, but I get caught up in the word.
That's what I was. No.
I get caught up in the word, and I'm gonna admit that I get caught up in the word.
What's wrong with the word?
Can you read that right there for me? What I wrote down right there.
The word submit is the problem. Yes, absolutely.
Wow. So you
get 100.
The word submit.
I'm
telling you, that's what I was over.
What's the problem? Explain your problem.
To submit means to bow, to yield, to become less than.
Come on, that's true.
I don't feel like I should become less than anything.
True.
And I feel like people want to interpret it to fit their narrative.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But if it was to be called something else, it would have been called something else.
I'm with you.
It's very clear what it is called. So why we couldn't say compromise? Why we couldn't say, respect?
Mm-hmm.
We have to use this word submit, and they want to use that word submit.
They want to. That's what I wrote down right there.
Oh, man.
Because the problem, like you said, and I could feel her energy. I could feel her energy. I wrote that thing down right there. And what you said, and when you were giving your explanation earlier, and it sounded so good when you said, and it's so traditional in a sense, this Western civilization, and we need to, you said we want to give them something to follow.
Yeah.
That registered when he said give you something to follow. I saw you.
Yeah, I saw it
Let
too.
me-
Yeah.
Let me ask you a
What do you
question.
mean, give me something to follow.
Yeah.
You know, and she was talking about not, and then you hear the words compromise,
Mhm.
share.
That's what it really is, too, at the end of the day.
But see, when you
Yeah.
say
the word
but you
submit,
saying submit,
you got me with that.
that's
that
what I'm saying.
word
That's
submit.
the problem.
That means give up some of you. And why do
That's-
I have to give up some of me to be with you?
It's
Whether you're a woman or a male.
Come
Yes,
on,
I with you.
when
Yes.
we join.
Let me ask
Yes,
you.
yes.
Okay, so let's say if you meet a nice young fella, right?
Mhm.
He come in doing all the right things, and there's okay, maybe he's goal oriented, already know what he want to do, and maybe you still thinking about what you want to do, but he can show you where you want to go, where he's trying to go. You with that? Would you follow him?
Now, when you say that, I feel like when I say submit, it's like the people I'm talking about are the men that broadcast it, say that it's a requirement.
Mhm.
When you say that, I think that comes naturally. It doesn't have to be said.
Mm.
If you're doing what you're supposed to do, and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do
Mhm.
as a man, and I want to be with this man, I trust this man and where he's going. If he's showing me he's going places.
But-
Now, if you come barking, oh, you got to submit because I'm the man, and because
That's the
I
way
need
it
to submit
is.
to you by default because you were born with a penis. It don't sit right with me.
Mhm.
So you could follow even though your dad told you to get your own?
Huh? Yeah.
Okay, I'm just asking. I ain't
Yeah.
want.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because
I ain't
that's what-
listening to everything my dad.
Because that's what compromising is.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Sometimes you leave.
I would.
Sometimes you follow.
Yeah, I don't want nobody to submit to me. Don't submit,
Right.
Because you submit, that means you gotta take care of.
That's true.
Y'all gotta take care of each
Okay.
other.
Yes.
And it takes me back. I don't know why it always would take me back to 300 years ago when you had to submit to master, but even his own wife submitted to him. If you ever see it on some of the plantations,
Mhm.
she ain't really have no voice.
Who?
Master's wife.
Oh, the white woman.
Good stuff, boy.
The white
Hey,
woman. That
and that's my issue with black women empowering themselves. The feminist movement was a white woman's movement, and the reason why I say that before we was bamboozled and everything happened to us, I ain't gotta go about slavery and everything. Women was queens. Women did run countries. Congo was ran by Queen Zinga years ago. She had a husband, but it was ran by a woman. Women in our history, they've always been empowered. So it wasn't until we took on it with the women. Think about it. Women weren't able to vote when we weren't able to vote.
But
White women weren't able to vote.
but
Excuse
see,
me.
what we
When
messed
blacks
up.
weren't able to vote.
We messed up because we fought with them to get the right to vote, and when they got their right, they left us behind.
Hey, but there you go.
and they
and we
still,
still, and they still doing that
don't
today.
nobody cry for help like a white woman.
They still doing that today, even with this
Mm.
abortion thing. Now they
Big fact.
expect black people to join in, and it's not that we don't care;
Mhm.
it's that we're a little tired.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that's not our fight. I'm not gonna say that.
It's
But-
in essence, it's not.
Hey,
You
thank
think
I'm
we're
glad
trying?
you said it, not me.
It's not because do you think first of all they're saying minorities have abortions more. I'm on the fence with that. I think minority abortions are reported more because we
Big
are on
facts.
state insurance. We are on Becky can have a private doctor that she can go see
Big facts.
and nobody has to know
Nobody know
anything. It doesn't have to be reported.
Or there's a
When I
doctor
go to
within
the health
family.
department and show them my Medicaid card, they're going to report that. So,
Big facts.
I'm on the fence with that.
Dang, girl, you good.
Told you.
I mean, that's just what it is. And I don't know. I'm just tired. Like, y'all, y'all want to do y'all thing, that's fine.
Who is y'all?
White women.
Okay.
Okay.
If they want to do that thing, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? We're women. We don't want our rights taken as well. But at the same time, are they caring about black babies that much?
No, let me ask you.
No.
Let me ask you a question. Okay, that's my whisper flow. Whisper here. No. Hey, Corey. So, Kennedy, what's up? What's the black woman fight?
Black women got a lot to fight.
Give me
Please.
one. What's
Yeah,
the fight?
give me
What's the fight?
one. In fact, give me two. Give us one piece.
It's the- it's the- it's the vice.
I know you can't speak on all of them. I would say no, please, no. I think their fight, to simply put, I know it's broad, but I would say their fight is to be acknowledged and respected.
The way they should.
The way they
Is
should.
that fight against the world? Or is that fight against the black man? Because you say we don't.
It's
we
an
don't- we
oppress.
don't- Let me finish. Because you say that we don't respect you enough. You say that we don't do the things that we're supposed to do.
I ain't
So
say
is
that.
it? I ain't saying you.
Oh.
No, this is not you. But this things I hear. Okay.
Yeah.
And we don't treat you like you should be treated. And they
Mhm.
say a lot because when you look at it, we're like, I ain't gonna say we're the only people that disgrace our women through music and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Call them bitches, but you love them.
Right.
And you came from one.
I will say this.
So who would you fight first?
White men treat their women way worse than black men do.
Yeah, but I'm just,
I will
just
say
asking.
this though.
I just want to throw that in. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Statistically,
Yeah.
black women are the highest to be murdered by an intimate partner than any other race. I will say that. And any other race, because more black women are with black men than anything.
That's true. That's a fact. I
Okay.
know that.
So I will say
I did research on that. I did
Um,
research on that. Damn.
I mean, it's
That's
true.
a fact. Yeah, it's a fact.
Husbands, baby daddies,
Damn.
boyfriends, random black men on the street from rejection.
Right.
You know,
Right.
we are the highest to be murdered.
But you know what? You know the thing
I gotta
that
check that though.
you know the thing that
Check
okay.
it out.
I gotta
Get back
It's
to
there.
but you know what I see about in black woman, strong woman. You know what I'm saying? They stay when they shouldn't stay. They stay for the kids. But a black
Mhm.
woman has to take everything that if stuff ain't going right for me in the street. When I say street, I mean outside, not in the hustling nothing. When stuff ain't going for me in the world, when I didn't got talked too crazy at the job I came home to, and just life is on my shoulder, she got to absorb that. I'm not saying she should, but it's coming home to
Coming
you.
home to.
Yeah,
Coming home to.
Mhm.
it's coming home to her,
Mm-hmm.
and you got to be you got to be a strong woman to put up with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but is strong really a compliment?
A compromisable woman
It's
to put up
strong
with
really a
that.
compliment?
I think so.
You really?
Mhm.
I don't, why do we always got to be strong?
Because you had to be strong for the first time. Because if they took us away,
Yeah, we
you
had to.
you
be.
had to do
That's
our
what I'm
job.
saying. We had to be.
Yeah,
in.
but ain't too much change. Because
Of
I'm they still taking me away from you, and sometimes I'm letting them take me away
But we
from
have to be strong. We have to be strong, but then we have to be soft enough.
you. Yeah, yeah.
And I think we get lost sometimes in being strong. I'll be the first to admit, and people be like, "Not you. You are not saying this," but yeah, I think we do get lost in trying to be so strong that we don't know how to be soft.
That's a black man.
And then, I mean, it comes off wrong because we have to be that person. We have to be that for kids, for your man, for your family.
I
We
agree.
have to be that. And sometimes it gets heavy.
All the time. But check this out. That man had to do the same thing. He got to be strong out here than try to be soft to you. And it ain't an easy job.
But I
So
think y'all, I mean, as far as
say it.
women, I think y'all have the benefit of male privilege.
Yes.
Patriarchy is on your side, even though.
Now you got to explain that word to me.
You
When you
say
said
y'all.
picture, I'm thinking about
You say y'all, you mean black men as a whole. You
Black
mean black
men,
men
I
as a
think
whole.
black men fall under that category of male privilege. I don't. I
That's
don't.
an interesting take.
I'm
Please
not.
explain.
You know, I'm not saying y'all didn't
Simple-
create. Y'all didn't create it, but y'all do have the benefits of some male privilege. And I'm just saying stuff that you may take for granted.
name one.
Like it could be pitch black. I
Mhm.
can walk outside. You can walk outside, go to your car. I can walk outside of my car. Somebody out there, who they gonna attack first?
Probably the weaker gender.
If you're in Atlanta or South Carolina.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, because you gonna get
if I go get
you're
dinged
supposed
for
to be
that
over
one.
to overtake a woman. So yeah, the woman
Yeah.
you're gonna go for the what you think is the
so,
weaker
you know,
being.
I'm just saying that's
Yeah.
male privilege y'all may take for granted.
Is that black male privilege or male privilege of all?
I think that's overall male privilege. privilege.
Yeah.
Okay.
Male
Overall.
privilege. I mean, you can
Alright.
go as simple as how can men decide what a woman can do with their body in this country with laws?
I don't.
they-
Do that
Yeah.
qualify as
Yeah.
male privilege though?
Yes. How dare you? Imagine somebody else making decisions about. We get mad at that when white people do that about. They don't know nothing about being black.
You don't know nothing about having no
Yeah,
baby.
So what you know about having a baby?
Okay.
You know nothing about that?
Okay. Now, okay.
Nothing.
Now we getting somewhere.
Nobody, Nate, ain't not a nail, another nail, ain't not a nail.
I wish I had.
Man, ain't not a damn man who could tell me nothing about being pregnant.
Mhm.
So
You never
how,
been pregnant.
so how dare you? What the hell is you talking about? Y'all get to sit up in the room and say that if she decides to not, she get pregnant by rape, you get to decide that she can't have an abortion? What kind of sense does that make?
That don't make no sense.
And then you gonna sit here and say we don't have male privilege? Man, y'all better stop.
I ain't say that.
Oh, okay.
Did I say that? I said explain to me because I want to know.
I'm just if you want an example, do I need to give you another?
I mean,
Yeah.
come on, women couldn't have credit cards to what, the 70s?
I seen that the other day. They couldn't.
Right.
They couldn't even until the set. I saw the man. It's a black man that made it possible for women to have a woman to have a mortgage.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
We
mean,
couldn't
yes.
get a bank account.
Yeah.
There again, we're black women are grouping themselves with white women struggle. That
But
was
we
a white
couldn't, we
woman
couldn't
struggle.
either. But we couldn't either.
When you say we, that's black people as a whole.
I mean, I get that.
You
I
get what I'm
I get
saying?
what
So,
you're
you
saying.
know,
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
I'm only speaking on the male privilege aspect and saying that there is no way, no senator, no House of Representatives, no president, there is no man that should be making no laws about what a woman should and shouldn't be
I
able
agree
to do
with
with
that.
her body.
I agree.
Okay.
We agree,
Right.
Corey. We agree with you. I know because we got Kennedy now. Ain't nobody want to fight.
But there's no better definition or example of male privilege than that. I think that's a
I thought we got that.
okay. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure.
I think historically the black woman has always had to deal with her man when she leaves the house, worried about how he's going to be treated, how he's going to be, what's going to happen when he comes back.
Mhm.
My sister, every time I go somewhere, she's like, Chase, just please be careful. And it really,
Yeah.
she cares about me, but it's the fact that it's a black man out there in this white world. I hope he comes back in that door,
Unharmed.
Make it
unharmed.
Home, make it home safe.
Make it home safe. So I think that pressure, along with other things on the black woman, you know, makes them strong. Getting back to that strong
Yeah.
point.
Can I say
mean,
what?
And even recently, now it's like, am I gonna come back home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
if you're the wrong
as
way,
a black woman.
But with you, and can I take this somewhere else?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Is my son gonna come back home?
yeah. Yeah.
Like you said, you're a single mama.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
there's only so much. There's only so much that you could tell him. You know, his father had to tell him certain things.
Yeah.
Because just like I said, a woman won't raise a boy like a man would if he's that man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
But back to I don't want a submissive woman. I don't even want to be the leader.
Not all
I've
the
learned.
time.
It took me 40. I'm 48. It took me 45 years to learn that women run the world. They just make you think they just make you think you running something.
Tell somebody else
You know
that
what I'm
they
saying?
might Fall out.
They might let you say what you want to eat. Oh, I want to eat spaghetti, and it comes home. You can feel like a man. Now that I don't want to be some. I don't want to be the leader. I just want to get along and go where we want to go. You know what I'm saying?
Can I tell you what I want? Can I tell you what I want? real
Sure,
quick?
sure, absolutely.
But I do want us to live well.
Yeah, right.
Because I think this, and I say this, Lord have mercy, I can't believe I say this.
Say it, man.
I like it. Go ahead.
Spit it out.
I know this couple, the male is strong, dominant. I make all the money. He don't see not one lick of his check. The woman is controlling literally every single dime that comes into the house. Because but she does not treat him. You would never. I know this because I know them personally. You will never know it in public. She defers. Let's not use that word. Let's use defer.
How old is she?
I like it.
I like
How old
that.
is
There
she?
you go.
How old is she? How old is she? She's in the 40s.
Okay.
40.
Let's
He's
go.
about 43,
43.
and she's about 41.
Okay.
And
So-
she defers
Yeah.
to him, but everything is controlled. I like that. And you know why?
Why?
Because I'm being honest. I just think women, depending on who woman, majority of women are kind of better when it comes to running the finances. I know I'm opening up a can of worms, but I just
I think he's just speaking from his own experiences.
Yeah.
I am.
Because we
Ain't nothing wrong.
we got numbers.
Ain't no hate on that.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
I
hey,
just
yo,
think, you know
but,
what I mean?
But if you're smart enough to know as a man that I got to let her do this so she can get that pay.
Oh,
So I'm always gonna have somewhere
Not
to
saying
eat.
he
Because-
ain't making the money.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
but let her do that. That's part of a relationship, right?
right. That's that
Because
deferred.
you always remember.
That's that
'cause
deferred.
back in the days,
Yeah.
The birth of deferred.
after granddaddy then came home from that long week on Friday, he gave that check to who?
Grandma.
The
Grandma.
wife,
Yeah.
grandma. But to these days, back then, we was all married and this was our family. You know what I mean? These are kids. All our kids were in one house.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
These days, it ain't too much like that no
You
more.
got a
facts.
point.
Big
there.
facts.
Yeah, so I know if I give up my check, I'm giving up my check for my whole family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Big facts.
But now, you know, I gotta
That's a
give
great
you the
point,
check.
man.
But
Yeah.
before I got my check, I meant I had to get that 150 to the child support. You know what I'm saying, man?
Yeah.
But if you just
And
take
again, they
all
ain't
the-
had child
yeah.
support like that back
No, because
Right.
ain't no
Right.
kid.
Right.
Because even if he did have a kid out the house, he was taking care. You seen road, you seen fences. You seen fences. Yeah. Bring that baby on. That baby need a mama too. Rose, the child ain't got nothing. She don't got nobody. You seen fences?
I ain't-
Man, if you ain't, you got to see
see
fences with Denzel, man. That's
Good.
I
yeah.
don't want to move.
And listen, they ain't spent that much money on it because there was only
No,
one
in the
spot,
back.
but it was still good.
Man, that was hey man, I love that,
It was
man.
good.
I love that. Hey yo,
Denzel doesn't disappoint much.
never.
No.
Never. Hey.
And Viola Davis, she was in this.
Oh, I love Rose, man. Boy, I love Rose. Hey, I might leave my girl for Rose. Now I don't want Murder She Wrote. I don't want murder. I mean murder. What's the name of it?
How to get away with
How
it.
to get away with
You don't
murder.
want her.
I want
Annalise.
Rose. I want
Annalise was a
Ooh.
boss now. Annalise was a boss.
But I don't want Annalise. Annalise killed her husband.
Spoiler alert.
Shoot, I want Rose.
Did he deserve
man.
it though? Let's
Spoiler
think
alert.
about it. Did he deserve it?
Hey, you know, man, Annalise killed everybody.
Spoiler alert for those
Yeah, man,
ladies.
you got to go see that. You
Yeah.
got to go see that. But I got something, since we talking about Denzel and we talking about fences,
Oh.
I got something I want y'all to hear. I got something I want y'all to hear. You know, when I say I got something to hear, that means I'm looking for it. So I probably need some help until I get to it.
So
We
filibuster.
right. We don't know what you're trying to hit. Oh, hell.
We need a little filibuster. Denzel, greatest actor ever.
That's you got greatest actor ever.
Is he?
One of them.
It's gonna be hard to put somebody in front of Denzel.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
For me.
I like him.
Range.
Yeah, I
well,
like
you know,
diversity.
Does he have range?
Malcolm X did it for me.
Because he always plays himself.
Seemed like it.
And he good at playing
But
himself.
he's good at
Well,
playing
no, because I
himself.
mean, he was
I
different
think
when he was the pilot. When he was in the pilot movie, when he was the drunk pilot,
This-
when he was man on. Now, see, you like Man on Fire, and then the
I love Man on
and
Fire.
Training Day. That's when
I
he-
love training.
Along
I love
with,
all
along with Equalizer. But then you got Philadelphia.
you got so many. You could never.
No, he
just
ain't
sit
playing
down.
Philadelphia. I thought Will played Philadelphia.
No, he played Philadelphia.
My fault. I apologize.
don't-
And I ain't gonna say nothing else.
You better not. I
All right.
told you.
Hey, leave me alone. Leave me alone.
You find
bro.
what you supposed to find over here. I didn't find you a filibuster over here. We talking about this over here. And here you come over here trying to correct
He tried to
somebody.
correct-
You know what I'm saying? You can't
Wrong.
you can't help people.
Correct.
Don't you eat every day?
Just be wrong.
Answer me when I talk to you. Don't you eat every day?
Yeah.
As long as you in my
Hey man.
house, you put a sir on the end of it when you.
Hey, yo,
As long as you in my
I
house.
messed up.
As long as you in my house.
I messed up. Please don't go away.
As long as you in my house, you put a sir on the end of it when you talk to me.
Yes, sir.
You eat every day.
Yes, sir.
Got a roof over your head.
Yes, sir.
Got clothes on your back.
Yes, sir.
Why you think that is?
Because of you?
Hell, I know it's because of me. But why do you think that is?
Because you like me?
It's my job. It's my responsibility. A A man is supposed to take care of his family. You live in my house, fill your belly with my food, put your behind on my bed because you're my son. I ain't got to like you. Now, I don't give you everything I got to give you. I give you your life. Now, don't you go through life worrying about whether somebody like you or not. You best be making sure they're doing right by you. You understand what I'm saying?
Amen.
You like that movie a lot.
Man, I love that
Amen.
movie.
It's a good movie.
Hey, that's kind of messages be in that movie.
Yeah, it's a good
You
movie.
gotta see it. You think your daddy liked you?
My daddy love me, bro.
Okay.
What kind of question is that,
You
bro?
think your mama liked you? Your mama like you?
I know my
Yeah, my mama
love
like me.
Yeah, I know my
Shoot.
love me. Yeah.
Your mama like you? You probably just like your mama, ain't it?
Who, me?
Yeah. Are you and your mother alike?
What? No.
Well, we gonna
have
say
you been,
let's
not,
start- let's-
not what
I
you
don't think
think, but have
so.
you been
Oh.
told that by family members? Because that's
No.
normally the objective point of view.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I don't think we could be if we were alike. I don't think we could get along.
Oh, okay.
I think all daughters and mothers don't get along. At some
I
point.
get along.
That must
with
be
my
what
mother.
I'm going through.
I'm
That
sorry,
must
I
be
get
what-
along
it's the
with my
development
mother.
of that.
I don't know.
I get along with my mother, for real.
For long periods of time?
For long periods of
For long
time.
periods of time.
Y'all can stay around each other for a whole week.
From young?
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's a lot of. I know a lot of them, boy. They
I know.
at
yeah.
a certain age.
I
It,
know
it,
some.
it just cannot
And it's a certain amount
be
of time.
together.
They be like, all right, I've been here for a weekend.
Yeah, I've been here for a weekend.
Why is that though?
Because they say they can't stay together a long time, especially if it's that time of the month for both of them.
Wow.
Oh.
I be.
So I feel,
I never had
I
that
feel
issue.
for a dad got to sit in the house with
I've
four
even
women.
seen-
I just find that as like, that's a,
I've even seen where women. I know what I'm saying. I've even seen where women are jealous over their daughter,
That
and
Oh,
vice versa, where
yeah.
where their daughter is jealous over the mother in certain instances. So
Yeah.
it's like,
yeah. That's how that's why sometimes that expiration know how they
Oh, it's time to go.
a little bit. I don't know. Is that what that means?
No, I was talking about it's time to get out of the house.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's it. Two
That's
cat.
within our culture.
Is it two cats can't stay in the same house, ain't it?
nah. It
I don't
just,
know. I just think
Yeah.
I never had that experience.
Oh.
That's a good.
I'm
thing.
thankful
I think-
because I've heard some. I've actually seen some.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
Today, what you say, right? Do you think like the relationship that you're in now? Do you think it's gonna last forever?
When you say till one of us die,
Yeah, do or die,
yeah. Wow.
and you're gonna
that's
keep your
different because y'all married. Y'all death do us part.
Yeah.
significant. When you say and the reason why I said that, right?
Mhm.
Okay, in the last week, right? I'm just saying I ain't gonna say the last week, say the last year. Two of the richest men in the world got a divorce.
Mm.
I ain't rich. Am I gonna keep mine forever? Yeah, I am. But if you got money, you got everything. Why you get a divorce?
I think divorce rate is really, really high right now. It goes back to something that you said earlier, actually yourself, Mel, is women stayed. And I'm a lean towards women in this when I say for messing up. I know a lot of men, myself, my father, my grandfather, the list goes on and on of things that they did that the women stayed. Now, women took things to the grave
Mm-hmm.
back in the day.
Oh,
That's not happening these days.
no.
Women are, once they see what they call a red flag,
Yeah.
and they're gone. So, can I say that's really hard. It's really hard to say it's forever because we all you get married to say forever,
Right.
but then people get married 3 times.
Yeah. So is it quicker to get a divorce when I know I'm gonna get $5 billion?
Is it what now?
Is it quicker to get a divorce when I know I'm gonna get $5 billion?
Ooh, oh, you mean if I'm gonna get that in a settlement or something like that?
Kennedy,
I,
you don't love me no more. You getting $5 billion? Oh no, I gotta.
You out? Oh, wait a minute. Deuces?
Come on.
Deuces.
said $5 billion.
Yeah.
But you're not going to stay.
How about love?
How
How
about
about love?
Hold on.
Yeah. Go ahead. Come on.
Hold on.
That was his partner, wasn't it?
Hold on.
My partner there.
Did he do something wrong, or you just said I don't love you no more? We fell out of love, or you just?
So
I think.
Or does it
'Cause
matter?
I feel like the money just made you just.
Yeah, that's the energy I'm getting. Like, yo, it
if
don't.
it's not working out, if I don't love him no more,
You gone.
I'm gone.
Would you go? Would you leave if you?
Something
Only,
he did for me not to love him.
but if you didn't love him no more,
Right,
but,
that's what I mean.
Now
Okay,
hold up.
That's what I'm talking.
If you didn't love him no more,
He did something.
but he ain't worth that, would you still leave him? Would you be so quick to leave him? Because now, let's say if he left you as a common man, he left you like y'all might not be able to have two houses. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So would you stay and try to work it out? Would you
it
give him
just
one more
I
chance?
have to weigh those options. I have to look at.
That's why
am
I
I
believe in
staying?
prenup. I hate to be like that, but I believe in prenup.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, whatever works for you.
Yeah.
And
But I think
that's a hard question, man.
Yeah, because money.
You know,
you know what money do.
The root of money is the root of evil.
No,
how's that go?
Money is the root of
The
evil.
root
is what
of
they say.
money.
for the love of
The
money.
love of money is the root of all
Ain't nothing
evil.
wrong with money.
There's nothing wrong with money. The root of evil.
It's
I like
the
that
love.
girl.
It's the love of money.
The love of money. The love of money is the root of all evil, man. So I just think when you put money in it, you take all those.
No, when you poor, you got to work it out.
Listen,
You know one thing y'all gave men a long time ago that give them some men the chance to keep coming back.
what's that?
Y'all gave them a slogan,
What was that?
and it went down from century to century.
What's slogan?
A man gonna be a man.
I hate that.
Big fat. Get yourself a whatever.
I hate that. Who gave them that? I don't believe women gave. I believe y'all be giving your own.
Nah,
self-esteem.
you heard that circle
I've
around.
heard it.
No.
I've heard it. I don't know that where it originated from. I don't know that.
You know you
I
heard it.
don't know where it originated
That
from. I
ain't
heard
gonna be
it
a
though.
big- That right there is right up there with a black cat is bad luck.
Yes.
A black cat. I got another one better. I got one better.
Bad
for you.
guys wear black.
A piece. I got one better. For you. I got one for you better, Mel Corey. A piece of a man is better than no man. at
Ooh,
all.
Jesus.
Have you heard that? You heard
I
that?
heard
before?
that.
A piece of a man is better than no man at all. I wish I had a piece of a wife because I sure ain't got no whole wife. But I don't want.
So
no
you
piece
want
of
a piece of
wife?
wife?
No, I don't know. I don't want a piece of wife. But I do want something though.
You want some? Don't
Yeah,
get a
you know what
piece.
you want, but you don't want the wife with it. Don't sound like to me. You don't want the wife. You know what you want, but you don't want the wife with it. You still get that.
You still get that,
You
right?
still get that. That's how-
yeah.
That's what's plentiful out there now.
Yeah,
and, the
yeah, yeah.
and the numbers are in your favor.
Yeah. Definitely in Atlanta too.
The numbers are in your favor.
Yeah. In Atlanta too. You talking about in Atlanta? Shoot.
I mean,
Hey, that peach might be stale.
Peach though.
Oh yeah.
Everybody got a peach in Atlanta.
Shoot.
Dang.
you better be.
Yes.
You wise.
Hey man.
They got a peach.
Y'all crazy, man. Y'all crazy.
No, that's it. We ain't gonna do that.
They gonna come for you.
I gotta look at that. Whoa.
Watch my content here. Moving on. I'm telling you, man.
Oh man. We back, man.
Yeah.
I just had to say that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We back.
Where we go?
We was here. I thought we was here.
Where did it go?
You know how somebody start running, you like, hey, where we running?
Yeah, exactly. That's me.
Yeah, we back.
That's how we do on 360.
Yeah, man.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. Come on, man.
Ask about me.
Ask about me.
Well, you know, we're gonna have to wrap this up. I like a new edition.
I want to say this before we go.
fire.
I want to do a little
ahead.
thing. I
Go
was
ahead.
today years old when I found out, and this still blew my mind.
You said you was today years
I
old.
was today years old.
I'm still trying to get that version.
I like those. I like when I see them.
Did y'all know that Emmett Till was the catalyst to create the classic series of The Twilight Zone? Did y'all know that?
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
No cap.
Please read up on that.
My
It's
wife watched that old
very,
show.
very interesting.
I used to be scared of that music on the Twilight
my
Zone.
wife, she could tell you when the beginning come on or what's gonna happen on every episode.
See, my mom, she likes that.
She love that show.
You
I
better,
can't watch
hey,
it.
you better watch her.
I can't watch the.
Better watch her.
She got me. I mean, I ain't gonna, she got. I've been fell for that hooky though. So I don't know.
If you need help, call me.
Yeah.
I'm coming to get
I'm
you.
under that train.
And you
so,
start hearing that. Hey, when the TV ain't on, you start hearing that music.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I'm telling you, man. She got it. She keep it on.
But hey, I very much.
I did not know that. Emmett Till.
Emmett Till.
I ain't know that either.
Oh yeah, he gonna look that. He gonna look that up.
You already know. I'm looking up a couple things we talking
Yeah.
I
about.
was 8 years old when I found out.
Hey,
Damn.
I appreciate y'all coming through today.
Yeah, man.
Gave out two 119 chains
Yeah.
today.
We got 119 chains we giving out, man. I didn't even know we was gonna be doing that, man.
Man, I want to thank Amber, Corey, Jamel for having me. This was so much fun,
Tell
man.
you,
This
man.
got my juices going. For
right.
Hold up,
Man.
hold up,
man.
man. You confusing me.
I told him he decided to do that.
Look, I saw the first thing I saw. I recognized. That's what I
So
said.
check this out. I don't know what to call him.
Kennedy Kane.
Amber?
This is my name, Kennedy Kane.
Can I say what I
Kennedy
want?
Kane.
Can I say what I want to say?
Yeah, go
Kennedy
ahead. I'm
Kane.
sorry.
Go ahead.
Now I'm telling you, I met Kennedy Kane. I
Okay.
met Walona H. Woods.
Okay.
And I've met
And
Amber.
both of them in jail.
Straight up. Oh yeah,
Both of them in Facebook jail.
She on the run eating, man.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man. But once again, man, 119 Media Group.
Hey,
James Allen.
I'm already here.
Follow, like, subscribe,
Follow License Club.
download, do what you gotta do. Get down.
Black Coffee Podcast.
Oh, the
Will be dropping this
cream.
week.
Yes,
Oh, the
sir.
cream.
Sir.
And can you say the black person prayer real quick? James Allen.
Black person prayer.
Yeah.
What black person prayer?
At the end of the song.
UNI world.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Black Coffee Podcast. I am your host,
Host.
James Allen. The Black Coffee Podcast, your safe haven for education and spiritual liberation. Hashtag power to the people and long live the ancestors.
I'm ready to go march.
My fist up.
Power to the people.
Power,
Yo, we out of
Power
here.
to
Check us
119.
out next week. You can go look this up on YouTube, 119. Like, subscribe, man. Hit the bell. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, rock the bell, man, when you go to YouTube for us.
Yeah.
We out of here. Y'all have a good night.
I'm let you slide with that alpha cup, man.
What the what?
I'm sick.
I'm on ice. That's all I know how to do. I slide on
Sky's
the
blue.
ice.
119 media. Y'all gonna hear it.
Oh, that's gonna
Open
be
your ears and listen, direction for your ambitions.
New narrative.
This the community coalition. Jumel, Corey, and Dory here for the intervention. We've been letting it slide for too long. You know, not no more slipping. Unity in the community.
That's how we rise up.
Empowerment to self.
Knowledge is what?
So wise up.
No more fighting as individuals. We municipal. Change the forecast.
Just a podcast to listen to.
We out. Real Talk 3